So today we're back in Madden 25 with another speed rebuild, and today we are going to be doing the Baltimore Ravens. So if you're new around here and you don't know what a speed rebuild is, basically it's just a challenge where I only get 10 minutes to make as many trades as possible to try and build up this team and win a Super Bowl in one season. So like I said, today I am doing the Baltimore Ravens, and as you guys can see, the team is an 88 overall with an 89 offense and an 87 defense. So this roster already is one of the highest in the game. It might actually be the highest overall in the game. I did not check, but I'm pretty sure it actually might be. So there's not really a lot of rebuilding necessarily that needs to be done, but just looking around this team, there's like very few spots that like actually need an improvement, which is kind of crazy to think about, like how this team is so well-rounded. Like, of course there is some positions, you know, like right end for example, even though these guys are like really solid in real life. Like for example, Travis Jones, I really like him. I think he's pretty underrated in real life. However, you know, he's a 74 here, so we're gonna have to improve upon that. But yeah, this team is very good across the board, and if I'm not able to get this team to a Super Bowl, I'm gonna be very disappointed, because this team is already very good. And, you know, once I trade away all the draft picks and all the young assets on this team, it's going to be even better. So if we can't get to a Super Bowl, that would be so disappointing. But yeah, that's enough of me talking. I think we should go ahead and get right into this. And I got my timer set up right next to me. I'm going to go ahead and start it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so first things first, is there any players? So Keaton Mitchell, 22 star dev, he should have decent value. And then, so I think first things first, I want to improve this offensive line. You know, we don't need, well, I mean, I guess we do kind of need 80s across the board. That would be very nice. So I think that'll be priority number 1. We also do need an interior guy on the defensive line, preferably like 80 to replace Travis Jones. And then I would like an improvement at edge as well. Like if we could get an 85 at that spot, that would be solid. But yeah, so let me see here. So Malik Harrison, we'll throw him in. And then Tre'Davious White, I did not know he was on the Ravens. Wow, that's interesting. But anyways though, so who do the Bears have? I know they have Tevin Jenkins. Who else do they have? Darnell Wright, he's going to be way too hard to get. Yeah, 23. No way we get him. So Trent Brown, I mean, I don't know if I want to give up a first rounder for an offensive lineman though. That's the thing. So I think we'll just keep looking. I'm fine to give up a first rounder for multiple offensive linemen, but I don't want to trade for like one really good offensive lineman and then like a few that are like lower overall. So we'll trade for Wyatt Teller, Joel Bitonio, and Jack Conklin. If we could get all 3 of these guys, that would be solid. So how far does this get me? Okay, so if I threw in a second, wow, these picks have like no value. That's gonna suck. So a second and a future third, how far does this get me? Okay, that's actually pretty close. Maybe 2 seconds and a future third and this goes through. I'm completely fine with doing that. That's so close. What about a third from this year? Does this go through? Oh, that's so close. I'll take Malik Harrison out. And then if I threw in a fourth, maybe this goes through. There we go. So we improved this offensive line with an in-division trade, giving up a lot of draft capital, but I mean, that works out for us completely. So the offensive line, I would say we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, like 79 overall. That's a solid starter. I'm completely fine with that. And then we can trade our backups now. And then, so I would like another receiver, 85 overall or above. You know, I know the Ravens playbook is like, actually, I don't really know how pass heavy would the Ravens playbook be. Honestly, I really have no idea. I know the quarterback runs a lot, so offensive line is very important with it. So, you know, improving the offensive line was priority number 1 there. But yeah, let's see. So, I mean, I guess it does help to have another wide receiver. So, Debo, how far does this get me just out of curiosity? 84 overall, though, with X Factor. Like, he's going to be too hard to get, I think. So, We'll just go elsewhere. And I mean, he doesn't have to be an 85, like he could be 83. So Jacoby Myers, that would be awesome if we could get him. And then Christian Wilkins, oh, that would be such a solid addition. And then Robert Spillane too. So how far did these three get me? I'm completely fine giving up a first and multiple draft picks for this to go through. So how far does this get me? So could I do a first, third, a first and 2/3? How far does this get me? Okay, so I'll take Patrick out, and then let me throw in Travis Jones because he'll have more trade value in this trade. We'll throw him in. Okay, that's very close. We'll take Daniel out, and then if I threw in Trenton Simpson, maybe I could take out 2/3 and this goes through. Okay, that's so close. Maybe if I'll throw in one of the thirds. I'm completely fine with doing that. Will this go through? That's so close, dude. Okay, this, if I throw in a fourth, this should go through. You're actually joking, dude. Okay, I'll have to give up that third, which, I mean, that's completely fine. We're getting 3 solid players here from the Raiders for that huge package there. And we still have 2 first-round picks to work with, which is kind of crazy. So, let's see. We have 5 minutes to go, 2 first-round picks to work with. We're not trading Lamar. We're not going to trade Derrick Henry, obviously. But, yeah, so we'll throw Deontay Hardy in here. And we'll keep Isaiah Likely just because, you know, the backup tight end might get used. We'll throw Patrick in, Daniel in as well. I mean, we can improve upon Michael Pierce, I guess. So, actually, we'll take Daniel out and throw Michael Pierce in. Anything higher than an 81 on the interior will do. Actually, we'll go to the Commanders because they got Jonathan Allen. And then, I mean, Bobby Wagner, we could do that. Marshawn Lattimore. I mean, screw it. Why not? We have 2 first-round picks to work with. So, why not try it? We could throw in Robert Spillane after we just traded for the guy. And then Nate Wiggins. How far did these 3 get me? Yeah, actually, it's probably not the best idea to do this. So, what's Daron Payne's overall? 83. So, I mean, it is an improvement. So, I'm completely fine with this. If I threw in Marcus Williams, would this go through just straight up like this? I mean, yeah, I'm completely fine with that. We improved the position. That's all that matters. And we have just over 3 minutes to go. So, we're looking very good time-wise. So, I think what I should do next is pick up a corner and an edge rusher. So, we'll throw in Malik Harrison. And then we'll trade Odafe. I don't know how to pronounce his last name or his first name or his last name either. So, I'm not even going to try. But, yeah, let's see. So, I really have no players that I can trade, do I? We'll throw Deontay Hardy in. So, Joey Bosa would be very nice because he's an 85. I believe he's an 85 at least. Yeah, he's an 85. What's their corner situation? Asante Samuel, 83. I mean, that works for us. I guess we'll do that. And then it's worth a try, I guess. If we could get Derwin James, that would be pretty solid. Even though we don't really need him. How far does this get me? Okay, yeah, we're not going to get him. Which, I mean, that's completely fine. So, I'll put Brandon Stevens in this deal. And then, well, let's just see. How far does this get me without... Okay. So, Deontay Hardy, we'll put him in the package. And then, one of my 2 firsts. How far does this get me? It's very close. Fourth. Oh, I still have a future second as well. Okay, I'll throw this in the deal because I don't think I have the assets to be able to not. Oh, I still have to give up more. Wow, I thought that would go through. But I mean, that's fine. And wow, that's still not going to go through. Okay, I'll take Deontay Hardy out and then throw in that 5th. Will this go through? You're actually joking. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to give up 2 firsts here. And, you know, I'm kind of fine with that. Could I maybe get Khalil Mack instead, though, if I do that? Just because I really have no way around it. I'm going to have to give up 2 firsts because we're really running out of time here. So is there any other players I would like to pick up? There's really not, so we'll just do that. And then maybe I could get Khalil Mack just because I'm going to have to give up extra assets. And then let's see, could I like get a 3rd round pick so I can maybe make one more trade? Okay, I can. Asante Samuel, Khalil Mack, and a 3rd rounder. I had to give up a lot there. However, we're running out of time, so the deal had to get made. Alright, so last minute trade, we'll throw in this 3rd and then 4th. Is there any positions I could improve? Free safety. We'll do that. Anything above an 80, we'll take. Kevin Byard. Can we get this deal done? That's so close. 23 seconds. We're working against the clock here. I could trade Justice Hill. We'll throw in Deontay Hardy. And then Patrick. Will this go through for Kevin Byard? There we go. That's probably going to be my last trade. I got 10 seconds. Let's see if I can get something. There's no way I get something. Yeah, 2, 1. That is time. Alright, so, wow, that was a pretty good rebuild. I think I made some pretty good trades there. And I still had a lot of draft picks. Well, they're mostly late round draft picks, but, I mean, we still had a lot. And I think this team improved in a big way. So I believe we were, like an 88 overall with an 89 offense, 87 defense, if I'm not mistaken. So with all those improvements done, what is our overall now? So we're up to a 91 overall with a 92 offense, 91 defense. So we're absolutely the #1 ranked overall team in the league. There's no doubt about that. And so one other thing, I will be using the Baltimore Ravens offensive and defensive playbooks. I have talked in previous ones about using the Bengals offensive playbook. However, because, you know, of Lamar Jackson, this Ravens playbook is pretty much like engineered for a quarterback like Lamar Jackson. So there's really no point to change it. And also, I'm pretty sure the playbooks are like pretty good. Well, I mean, the offensive one, I know for sure is good. Defensive one, I have no idea. But the Ravens are always a pretty good team in franchise sims. So I assume both of the playbooks are good. You know, I don't really bother to change the defensive one because honestly, I don't really know what the good defensive ones are besides like the Steelers and Bills. But like, I don't know. Because sometimes even with those ones, your defense can still suck. So we'll just stick with the Ravens offense and defensive one here. But in future ones that I do, I will likely use the Bengals playbook. But yeah, with that being said, we have the best offense in the league, no doubt about it. Like Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, Jacoby Myers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, and this improved offensive line. This is going to be the #1 offense in the league. And if it's not, there's a huge issue. Like 93 overall. I just know Madden's going to screw me over and it's going to be so annoying. Like, dude, realistically, this team should be like 16-1, 17-0 conversation. Like, it should be one of those two records. But I just know we'll go like 11-6 and like barely make the playoffs or something stupid. I just know that's how it's going to be. But yeah, this defense is probably the best defense in the league as well. I mean, this interior defensive line, amazing. We got some very solid edge rushers, some great linebackers, and an amazing secondary. Like, this defense from top to bottom is elite. 92 overall. Like, this team is just elite from everywhere. Even special teams are elite. Jordan Stout, Justin Tucker, who needs an upgrade. So we'll upgrade Justin Tucker really quick. We'll get him power. Why not get him up to 80 overall? So we upgrade power. We get awareness and accuracy and an ability slot by upgrading power. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we are going to go ahead and sim the season. So before we do that, we got to do the record prediction as always. So, you know, I really think this team could go 17-0. Like, the Ravens are already an insane team in sim. But, you know, with all these improvements, like, it very well could go 17-0. However, I know it is Madden, and, you know, I have to kind of make my prediction based off of that. So I'm going to go 15-2. I think we'll win the AFC, get the 1 seed by going to 15-2. I think we'll make it to the Super Bowl without a doubt. And, I guess it's kind of a toss-up if we win or lose the Super Bowl, because I'm going to go through the Super Bowl. Like, if we make the Super Bowl, I'm going to go through it in, like, play-by-play sim, or not play-by-play, like super sim. And when that happens, things just kind of get all weird. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, that's enough of me talking. We're going to go ahead and sim the season. You guys can comment your record prediction if you would like. And without further ado, let's go ahead and sim the season. And as we simulate to the playoffs to see how EA will disappoint me here, you guys can let me know in the comments which team you guys would like to see me do next. Alright, so the simulation is done. And we go 14-3. So I was wrong by 1 win. But 14-3, we will take it. And just look at those team ranks. Number 1 in everything except pass yards. That's actually crazy, bro. So yeah, it's safe to say I did a pretty good job as GM. We tied with the Bills at 14-3, but we had the tiebreaker over them, so we won the AFC. And we have no stat leaders anywhere to be found. It's possible Lamar still won MVP though, because he's going to have a lot of rushing stats. So just out of curiosity, Brock Purdy wins MVP. That's very rare to see. Usually it's Patrick Mahomes, but Lamar Jackson, he was 5th. Did I win Coach of the Year? I did not. Wow, I'm 4th. After making all those moves, I'm 4th. That's actually insanely biased. But anyways though, Lamar Jackson over 4,000 passing yards, rushing yards, just out of curiosity. I don't usually go through stats, but just to check. So he had 709 touchdowns. Derrick Henry had over 1,000, 18 touchdowns. Patrick Ricard, a big 1 rush for 1 yard, and he got a touchdown out of it. So we will advance on to the next week and see who we are going to take on here. And we're taking on the Los Angeles Chargers, who went 8-9. Interesting. But yeah, before we go on and sim through this game, if you guys have enjoyed this one up to this point, you guys can let me know in the comments which team you guys would like to see me do a speed rebuild of next. If this is the first speed rebuild of mine that you are watching, I do have a playlist of all the previous ones that I've done up on my channel, and I did do a Chargers one. I'm pretty sure that was the first one in Madden 25 that I did. Actually, no, maybe it was the Chiefs. So maybe the Chargers was like 2nd or 3rd. But I did the Chargers one, so if you're interested, feel free to check that out. Playlist is up on my channel. But yeah, with that being said, the Chargers ranks are not very good outside of defensive pass yards, and they're 5th with that. But yeah, outside of that, team ranks are not looking too good. Let's see if we can take down the Chargers at home and go on to the conference championship to face the Chiefs. So this is a real life matchup, just not in the conference championship. We are taking on the Kansas City Chiefs here, Madden's absolute favorite team. Are we even able to see? Okay, yeah, team ranks. So, what the Chiefs ranks are actually... Oh, this is the same as the Chargers ranks, isn't it? Yeah, it's glitched out. Well, I mean, we can just assume that the Chiefs ranks are good because they're always a very good team in Madden. So, this will be a very tough game. We have to face Madden's favorite team. So... that's going to be rough. Patrick Mahomes, he did lead the league by 1 yard in passing yards, and he also had 49 touchdowns. So, yeah, that's a pretty good year for Patrick Mahomes. Let's see if we can end his season, though, here in the conference championship and go on to the Super Bowl here in this Baltimore Ravens speed rebuild. And we do it. We defeat the Chiefs, and we are going to take on the Packers here in this Super Bowl. Just out of curiosity, I would like to see what the score was for that game. It was 14-31, so we blew them out. Wow, the Chargers scored more points on us than the Chiefs. That's crazy. Wow, okay. But alright, yeah, we are going to take on the Green Bay Packers here, and we are going to do a simulation so we can watch it live. So let's go ahead and jump right in here. I'm not going to play because, it'd be insanely unfair for the other team if I were to do so. Because if you guys have seen my other Madden gameplay content, you guys would know I'm just the most elite player of all time. So it would be way too unfair if I were to play. But yeah, we are going to advance on to the next quarter here. Let's see, it's going to be 0-0 to end off the first quarter. We are going to hop in to the second, advancing through the second quarter. We scored the first touchdown. The Packers score 2 field goals. It is 6-7 at the end of the first half. So, I mean, we have a lead, a very low scoring Super Bowl. It would be pretty boring to see this score. Hopefully we can put some more points on the board. We get up to 14, we score another touchdown, and we hold the Packers to still at 6 points, even though they are driving down the field. They're on the 11-yard line. So we are going to advance to change of possession here. So let's see if we can keep them from scoring, and they score a touchdown and 2-point conversion. So that's unfortunate. Let's do change of possession again. Let's see if we can go down the field and score, and we don't. We punt. That took like a minute off the clock, and we punt. That's not good. Let's see. Well, the Packers go down and score. Most they punt. So, okay, 4 minutes left to go. We'll go play by play here. You're joking. We throw an interception first play. Packers have the ball on the 19. Let's see. Are they going to score a touchdown? Wow, shocker. The CPU gets a big play against my team. Wow, who would have seen that coming? But all right, let's see. Can Lamar Jackson lead a game-winning drive? Once we get under 2 minutes, I'm going to hop in so we can actually watch, just out of curiosity to see how this thing goes. So we'll do this, and then we will jump to change of possession. So we're going to actually watch this live. So just under 2 minutes to go, 3rd and 15, all 3 timeouts. We got Mark Andrews in motion here. Lamar Jackson, what do you got? We got play action on 3rd and 15. What is this play call? Fire the offensive coordinator and do not ever let him get a job coaching ever again. What was that play call, bro? That's actually insane. You might as well just punt and then play field position at that point. Like, that was such a bad play call. Lamar Jackson heaves it. Is this... Oh my gosh, it's caught. That's Zay Flowers. Whoa. Oh, that's Rashad Bateman, my bad. What was that sequence of events, bro? We throw a check down, 3rd and 15, gain no yards, and then we just loft it up. If it was that easy, why did we not just do that on 3rd down? Okay, maybe don't fire the OC. The OC can keep his job. Wow. Okay, I don't even know what to say to that. But yeah, so we have the ball on the 17-yard line. Let's see. Lamar Jackson. Back to Rashad Bateman. Was he not in? Was he not in? That looked like he was in. I'm like positive he was in there. Alright, I guess we got the ball on the 1. I would have challenged that if I were the coach. Well, I am the coach and the GM. Lamar Jackson, he's going to scramble into the end zone. And now we have a choice here. Do we go for 2 or do we kick it? I think we kick it. Play for OT. Just because there's really no point to risk it. And yeah, it looks like we are going to kick it here. Justin Tucker, is he going to make this and tie it up? And he is. Yep, 21-21. That was a very wild drive. That was such a weird drive. Like, the first play, check down 3rd and 15. That was like the worst play call in Super Bowl history, most likely. And wow, so yeah, maybe we can get a stop here and get the ball back. Romeo Doubs is having himself a day. 8 catches, 115 yards for him. But alright, we'll do the same thing here. We'll watch change of possession just so we can see how this goes down. So it's going to be play action to Josh Jacobs here, and Jordan Love. Huge strike right there. A minute to go. And they are already marching down the field with 1 play. If they get another one like that, they're in field goal range. So we got to get a stop here. And yeah, they're getting into field goal range, aren't they? Alright, 2nd and inches here on the 49-yard line. We got to get an interception or a fumble or something. Yeah, we lost the Super Bowl. Wow, just let him score. You might as well just let him score a touchdown at that point. Okay, yeah, we lost the Super Bowl. Well, yeah, that's going to be GG's. They're just going to hand the ball off unless we let him score. Yeah, just tackle him behind the line. Like, there's literally no point. Just let him score. Like, okay. Well, unless Josh Jacobs fumbles here, that's going to be the game. That's so disappointing, man. I mean, like, at least we made the Super Bowl, but, like, still, like, I don't even want to say, like, at least we made the Super Bowl because we lost the Super Bowl. So it's like, yeah, sure, we made it, but at the same time, it's like, we lost. So, you know, you might as well just let them score. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Packers are gonna win by a field goal. It sucks because I'm a Vikings fan, so seeing the Packers win the Super Bowl, is not fun. Unless he misses this kick. Wow, shocker, he made it. Oh, well, there's 1 second. Hold on. There's 1 second. Does Lamar Jackson have it in him to drive down the field with 1 second? I just know the returner is going to return it. And oh, wow, shocker. Wow. All right, so Lamar has one play to win this game. Can Lamar and the Ravens offense do it? I think it's very likely. Can Lamar do? Wow, this offensive line. Is he going to run this? Dude. He ran. Dude, that is literally just Madden in a nutshell. The Super Bowl on the line. You need, what, like 80 yards? What was it? 70, 80 yards? And you're going to scramble and run for 1 yard? Dude, that's, like, I'm not even, like, mad because I knew we lost. But, like, it's just the fact that that's how we were coding games. That's actual insanity, bro. Like, they need 70 yards. But it's like, oh no, let me just have him run for a yard and do absolutely nothing. That's so insane, bro. But yeah, we lose in the Super Bowl. Unfortunate. Would have liked to have won, obviously. But, couldn't get the job done. Is what it is. This is a very fun one to do. The team that we made, I think, is very, very good. So even though we didn't win, had a lot of fun doing it. So yeah, but yeah, you guys can let me know in the comments which team you guys would like to see me do a speeder build of next. And if you enjoyed, you can feel free to check out my other content. I do have other Madden 25 content. I have NBA 2K25 content and gaming content on my page as well. I have a ton of playlists of all the other stuff that I do, so if you are interested, feel free to check that out. But yeah, if you're watching right now, thank you so much for watching all the way into the end. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.